This video, Solving Systems of Linear Equations by Using the Substitution Method, it's Chapter 2.4. The substitution method procedure is we're going to isolate one variable, usually the variable that has a coefficient of 1. And then we're going to take that and we're going to substitute it into the other equation. So if you look here, the second equation here, the x has a coefficient of 1, so that's what we're going to isolate and get alone on one side of the equal sign. We're going to subtract the 7y from both sides, and we're going to have x equals 10 minus 7y. Now we're going to take the other equation that we haven't used yet, and we're going to go ahead and in place of that x variable, we're going to substitute 10 minus 7y. Now the negative 5 is multiplying the x, so it's going to go ahead and multiply the 10 minus the 7y. We're still going to write the plus 3y equals negative 12. Don't forget that. Using this distributive property, we're going to go ahead now and multiply the negative 5, and then we're going to go ahead and combine like terms and solve for y, and we get y equals 1. Now that we have the y value, we need the x value. You take the equation and you substitute the 1 for the y to solve and get the x. X is 3. We have a value for x of 3. We have y is 1. Therefore, we have one solution, point of intersection, and it's 3, 1. We're going to try another problem. Now remember, using the substitution method, we're going to isolate one variable, the variable that has a coefficient of 1, and then substitute it. So we have our two linear equations. Now notice the x is already isolated. So when we look at the second equation, where the 2 is multiplying the x, we can substitute the negative 4y plus the 3. Now we're going to use the distributive property, and we're going to come out with negative 8y equals a negative 8y plus 6 minus 6. Now what we have to do is bring the negative 8y over to the other side, so we'll have the y's all together. We're going to go ahead and add the 8y to both sides of the equation, and you're going to come down now. You're going to get 0 equals 0. Also, because the positive 6 and negative 6 cancel, so everything is 0 on the right-hand side. Now, we didn't get x equal value or y equals, so it's obviously not a point of intersection. We didn't get a not true, we didn't get a false statement. We got a true statement here, 0 equals 0, and a true statement means that you're going to have many solutions, and your lines will coincide one on top of the other. This is the end of the video.